And let's say hello and good morning, Tommy Kaufman, with our press review. All the news that we've missed when scanning the headlines until 9 a.m. So anything we've missed until now, take it away.
Good morning, Michal. Let's start with Israel Hayom, Israel's most widely circulated newspaper, leading with an accident that happened on the northern border yesterday. 7 soldiers were injured in that accident. Headline there, accident on the northern border, 7 soldiers injured. 7 soldiers were injured when an armored personnel carrier ran into a D9 bulldozer. Also here you can see in the subhead a mention that a 20-year-old Palestinian was killed during clashes with IDF forces who entered a refugee camp just outside of Hebron. The Palestinian sources say it was a 17-year-old teenager named Muhammad Abu Hashash who died after he was shot in the chest during clashes with these Israeli forces in the Fawar camp.
It's really interesting also because the story of the accident is taking headlines, I think, across the Israeli newspapers. And as you mentioned, a lot are 7 are injured, some of them in serious condition, but their life isn't in danger. Whereas yesterday, the clashes injured 40 people, and this is, for whatever reason, taking a very small portion of
we're going to see, by the way, in the next newspaper, in the Yediot Ahronot, which it's not mentioned at all on the front page, and even in Haaretz, a more left-leaning liberal newspaper, it's mentioned very smallly with a small teaser. Let's look at Yediot Ahronot, by the way, the second most widely circulated newspaper here. The main story here with this cartoon is about the rise in the hike in prices of apartments in Israel. This quarter rose by 2.5%. The headline here is the record was broken. I guess, with the Olympics motif here, they had this drawing of the people doing the pole vault and how these prices do not stop rising. A lot of concern about a housing bubble here in Israel.
Great news for owners.
Great news for owners, that's right.
Great news for you.
If you're on the ladder,
the rest of us, well.
Very true. Here's the Israeli judoka Ori Sasson, who just won a bronze medal in Rio, and he is being interviewed by Yediot Ahronot saying that before the bout with that Egyptian that refused to shake his hand, he said the Egyptian said Allahu Akbar. And he thinks that it was kind of, intimidating in a way, although many people would think that Allahu Akbar is just pretty much
God is great.
God is great, as any
so this is really
Muslim
just
would say.
Exactly.
So it's kind of his spin on his take on it.
Okay.
And if we can just see Haaretz, leading with a headline of IDF Chief of Staff Gadi Eisenkot saying that 60,000 Palestinians are entering the country illegally on a daily basis. He's urging the Knesset lawmakers to complete the security barrier along the Palestinian-controlled areas of the West Bank to prevent those thousands of Palestinians from coming in and might be potential terrorists.
And we don't see at all the mention.
Well, we see this little tiny teaser here. You can see about that one person who was dead in that unusual IDF raid. So Israeli media kind of not really paying attention to that as usual.
Okay. What do we have from around the world?
Let's go to The Guardian. A pretty kind of scary headline. Fears of a global yellow fever epidemic grow as vaccine stocks dwindle. Some are saying that the lessons have not been learned from the Ebola case last year in Africa. These are outbreaks that are happening in the Democratic Republic of Congo, specifically in a very large city, the capital, Kinshasa, has over 10 million people, and also in Angola, neighboring Angola. So far, 4,000 suspected cases in Angola, of which 879 have been confirmed. The DRC has had 68 confirmed cases. Right now, they're using vaccines that are containing a fifth of the normal dose because the global stockpile is so low.
Unbelievable. And how Africa just always gets the brunt of things in this respect.
A lot of accusations that the World Health Organization, again, is not reacting fast enough, and this could result in a very large global epidemic. So that's my scaring
keep
headline.
Our ears and eyes open for that. Very unfortunate.
Yeah. Let's go across the pond to the elections in the United States and Donald Trump. More bad news. It seems like there isn't a day where Donald Trump is not getting hit by another bad poll. To Tuesday, yesterday, 2 bad polls that came out. One from the Washington Post showing that in some of the battleground states, this one is Virginia, Clinton is leading 52-38. And a Monmouth poll in Florida, which was kind of a battleground state, a swing state, not until during the convention about 2 weeks ago, she's now leading by 9 points, 48-39. Bad numbers.
So I guess the questions are whether he'll make a comeback when the debates start.
We're wondering if he's actually reaching the point of no return pretty soon, if these polls continue to be so bad. Presidential debates might be able to help him out there, but otherwise it's really looking bad for Trump. And lastly, millennials and social media is talking all about this one. Justin Bieber deleted his Instagram account yesterday because he had a row with his former girlfriend, Selena Gomez. This is a picture that he put up.
Big news for fans. Very big news for his fans.
He has millions and millions of followers, as she does as well. He posted a picture of this girl who is Lionel Richie's daughter. Her name is Sophia Richie. Apparently, they are new boyfriend-girlfriend. They're dating. And he threatened to close his Instagram account if people did not stop, the Beliebers as they call them, did not stop spreading hate, as he called it. And Selena Gomez actually went in and commented on this post and said, if you can't handle the hate, then stop posting pictures of your girlfriend, lol, LOL. It should be special between you two only. So that was when he decided, okay, enough of that, I am closing my account, and he deleted his account. She later apologized on a different medium, on Snapchat. I don't know how these things work.
These love triangles among the young, trust me.
Right.
All right, well, thank you very much for these headlines. Ending with Justin Bieber, of course.
Of course.